Здравствуйте, дорогие зрители и гости моего канала. Меня зовут Юра, и мы продолжаем играть Game of Thrones, Игру престолов. Игру полную всяческих козней, всяческой хитрости, политических игр и прочего. В прошлой серии мы за Итана показали этому козлу нападающему, что сила у нас есть, что мы, не склонимся. Вот. Ну и за Леди Миру, за одну из сестер, мы удовлетворили, так сказать, интересы вот сенсей, ну и или сарсей, как ее там, ну в общем, ладно. Давайте продолжать. За кого что тут у нас? Так, Королевский тракт, Волчий лес. Это наш чувачок. Его отправили на стену. Что-то может произойти сейчас? Чего-то немножко испугался. Вот так вот он. Вот такой вот он. Верный конь, блин. Взял и... Дзёру. Дзёру дал. Ах, он пес, хоть и конь. Ну, ща. Ну это что за урод? Блин, нарезают.
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
Что это за урод? Это Болтон, что ли, блин?
What was that?
Да ничего не было.
Listen.
Это ветер. Нельзя перед ними вылазить.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Так, не будем бежать, это сразу, это смерть.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Все верно. Какой-то уродец плешивый. Сволочь такая. Ну, с другой стороны, коняшка молодец, блин. Если бы он не убежал, то и тогда бы мы и не спаслись. Вот так вот бывает. Урод, блин, человека порезал. На живую, блин, на живую, вы понимаете, это все, это вообще это больной ублюдок. Там мы здесь уже целебными травами. Но амулетом тем более мы уже ничего не сделаем. О, какие тут нахрен бинты. Ой, больной ублюдок. С ума сойти.
Lord Ethan,
что перед этим пидорасом колени преклонять? Да не в жизнь.
You are young, and there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Это будет Итан Справедливый.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
И как же назовут меня?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
А это кто такой?
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Кто этот человек?
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed.
Ах ты
We all
урод.
fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Вор должен сидеть в тюрьме.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's
Ты
not
понижаешь
stealing
боевой
if
дух.
we're taking what's yours by right. He speaks truth. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Правильно, по шее ему.
Lord
Козлу
Ethan,
такому.
I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll
Не
never
выдумывай.
survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
Покайся.
You'll address him as Lord.
Спасибо, мужик.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck
Вот
they
именно.
please. Their Lord will not permit it.
Так и будет.
Send him to the war.
Так, что можно сделать?
I will decide.
Take his fingers. Thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice.
Какого невинного? Ты тут херню нес вообще полную.
My lord,
Давай-ка ты
my family depends
на
on me.
стену.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord. My family, without me, they'll die.
Так будет с каждым.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Это мой долг.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
Кого
Who
бы
do
вы
you think I
выбрали?
should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Я сделаю
I'll
верный
make the
выбор.
right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Ой, сложный выбор. Нужно выбрать между этими 2 чуваками. Один сила, другой за мирное решение вопросов. Давайте, знаете что, силы мне и так самому своей хватит. Что там за еда?
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again. just to be
Что-нибудь
sure.
еще
Has
пропало?
anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery.
Отлично.
But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter,
Если
my
это
family had to
необходимо.
give all our pigs to the house.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Ясно. Так, ну, вообще, вечно здесь вот сложные выборы такие, но я так понимаю, что здесь вообще вся суть вот этого вот Игры Престолов в том, чтобы быть в каких-то рамках, быть в тисках и делать сложные выборы. Будем? Будем.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
What do you think of Sir Royland? Do you trust him?
He's a fine warrior, my lord. But he's nowhere near ready to serve as sentinel. I do not trust him. He's likely to lose his temper and get us all killed. And at the worst possible time.
Ну да, он слишком жесткий.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Так, пойдем поговорим. С Сеструнди не будем говорить. Так, что за Малькольм?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall.
Ну ладно, собирай.
I hope to be off tomorrow.
Куда ты едешь, подожди?
Where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her enough.
Спасибо.
Just try to be kind to her.
Ой, да, это да.
But you know that just as well.
Конечно.
My mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
Спасибо, дядя.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
И все-таки я считаю, что силу могу представлять я. Ну, что, Сеструнди, скажешь?
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. You said you'd get angry sometimes. This would have been a good time to see it.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Ну и кто должен стать стражем?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart
Знаете, почему я еще хочу назначить Дункана? Потому что ему, прежде всего, ему доверял отец, и он передал то, что нельзя оставить Северную Рощу. Ни в коем случае. И это, в принципе, я, конечно, подойду еще поговорю с Ройландом. Но...
Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so,
Ваши слова мудрые.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Ой, ладно, пойдем на малый совет. Все равно они меня не убедили. Так, а как нам туда попасть? Как? Вроде где-то там. В башню войти. Давайте войдем. Сложное, конечно, решение в любом случае. Конечно, вроде как и силы нужны, но с другой стороны... я уже объяснялся. Я уже все рассказывал. А, это просто так посидеть. Так, ну мне нужно принять решение. И как это сделать? Что за мейстер? Егермейстер такой.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan.
А, да, это
You've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Да, я готов.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Он принял решение за меня, но все-таки я понимаю, почему он это сделал. Он спасал парня. Тут ничего не поделаешь. Он сделал, я считаю, что он сделал все правильно. И, ну, больше всего меня склоняет на то, что именно Дункану доверял отец. Как сказал отец, я так буду поступать.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You'd gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody
Да
small
прекратите эту грызню.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Пускай
I
подождет.
will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody
Тихо,
idiot
тихо, тихо,
anymore.
тихо, тихо.
Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Тише.
Not another word.
Your father would not approve, my lord.
Я же согласился с ним, чего он возмущается?
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Давай, егермейстер.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Я понял.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many
Согласен.
fine qualities.
Сила нам нужна.
You do not have that anger inside you.
Я не
I'm not
такой,
like
как
that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Да, пускай
Fine.
есть.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Везде свои люди. Это самое главное. Так и должно быть. Ну, а кто там у нас дальше? Мира? Мира. Хитришка. Ай, хитренькая она. У нее по лицу видно, что... Так, что тут у нас? Печать имитировал. Странный ключ. Надо взять. Все. Что за печать? Ладно, все, не будем. Только ключик пригодится.
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know. Thank you. Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
Да, я должна сделать сама.
But I have to do this myself. If you feel that way. Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
Что-то она не очень довольная.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Все в порядке?
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your
Твою
family.
мать.
I'll need this mended.
Ах, он пес.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
Что я могу сделать?
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better
Ну,
position.
будем надеяться, что потом. Главное, что Мира... Ой, Мира. Леди Маргари готова помочь и...
I must send a raven.
Это
I have to warn my family.
основное.
If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
Слишком опасно.
It's too dangerous for me right now. And for you as well.
You needn't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Знают каких-то людей. Ладно. Хорошо. Не будем отказываться от помощи. Сам он может быть засланцем, конечно, этих самых людей, но... Надеюсь, что это не так. Ты чё пялишься там? Черный. Так, ну что ж. Что ж, на этом тогда сделаем паузу. Надеюсь, понравилось. Спасибо, что смотрели. С вами был Юра. Всего вам самого наилучшего. В следующем встретимся, говорю, в следующей серии. Пока-пока.